Shirap, Kunien. Your next technique is Moa Seogi, or close stance. Now this one can be kind of funny because maybe it's not much of a workout, because actually what it is when you take your feet and you bring them together and your toes are touching and your feet are parallel. This is Moa Seogi. Now if I am doing my my close stance, as I do this close stance, people think, oh, well, that's not a workout at all, you're just standing still. However, I want you to work on your whole body posture. So I want you to bring your shoulders back and get your chin up, lift your core, get your hands to your side. Make this a real technique. Make it a presentation. So as you go through and do this, this is how you tell people who you are. So you're going to use it in chariot. You're going to use it, you're going to use your close stance many times through your forms. And it's not just something you pass through. I want you to celebrate what it is and let your body and your core show off how confident and clean and strong that it is. So I'm going to challenge you to do that. So we're going to do Moa Seogi in our practice. We're going to do it with other stances so that you get a chance to work and do your transitions as well. And we all know that transitions develop core strength because we have to keep our core lifted as we're moving from stance to stance so that it looks like it's flowing, okay? All right, so you can find this in your Poomsae manual on page 24. So if you have questions, please check that. Also put comments and questions below. Always give us questions and comments because we really want to improve this for you. This is our first go at this. We want to make it awesome. Okay, so now what I'd like to do is we're going to start with our front stance. So we are going to go into our front stance and then we're going to transition back to Moa Seogi. And then we're going to do our front stance on the other side, and then we're going to transfer back to our close stance. So we're going to go in and out, okay? So we already know your front stance, so now is a chance to really make it great. So you're going to bend your knees slightly, and you're going to lift out and nail it. You should be able to nail this. In fact, I'm going to have you put your hands behind you in your belt, or if you don't have a belt on, you can pull them right into your body, whichever's most comfortable for you. But I really want you to get comfortable focusing on your lower body because stances are huge deductions in your Poomsae and in your presentations for competition. Okay, so now as I go back, I'm going to lift through my core and lift through my shoulders, and I'm going to push myself back and I'm bring that foot right back where it belongs and lift up. Okay, let's do the other side. Ready? And boom. Really nail that. You want to make sure it's nice and firm. Then once again, you're going to lift and tighten as you push back, and you're going to bring your feet right back together. Okay, and you see I kind of had a little shuffle in my feet. You want to get to the point where you can pivot on the balls of your feet and move those heels in without wobbling and shuffling, because that's a really important skill, because you're going to be going all the way, always back to Moa Seogi. You're going to be going back all the time when you are finishing a form, because you're always going to go back to your chariot. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, here we go. So ready, and forward front stance, or up kubi. And push back. Woo! See, I didn't have my core tightened enough. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm going to do that one again. Okay, I'm probably not used to having my hands in my belt, but either way, I need to be able to do that, and so do you. So, transfer your weight, put it together, and lift it up. And make sure your feet are touching. Okay? Once again, let your knees go down and reach out and get that front stance. Then you're going to push off. Come back, get your feet together, and lift up. Now take a look down at your feet. Are your feet touching? Is one foot forward or back? Make sure that they're really parallel with each other so they're not shifted or off balance, that they're very balanced next to each other. Okay, we're going to do this 10 times. It gives you a chance to really practice that core, and it gives you a confidence in coming back to this position where a lot of people, like you saw me do earlier, will fall over or lose their balance, which gets them deductions in their competitions. Here we go. So relax those knees and reach forward into that technique and nail it. Okay? Get your core tight, get your shoulders back, push off, put that foot back where it belongs, and lift up. Let's do the other side. So moving to your right foot, bend your knees, let those knees relax a little bit, push off, and go right into that front stance. Now that you've nailed that stance, get your stomach tight, your shoulders pinched back, push off, bring your feet back while you're still in level 2, and push up. Okay, so that's 2. Here we go. We're going to do 8 more. Ready, and set. And net. And toss it. And yas it. And ilgo. that's something that you get to practice a lot. It's a really good workout as you kind of get comfortable with that and training your body to be able to move flawlessly and that your core is really balanced all the time. Okay, you ready to try? We're going to do one that's a little bit easier now. We're going to do left stance, and which is Moa Seogi, or Oran Seogi, which is right stance. So I'm in my Moa Seogi, and I'm going to step and turn. Now this may look really easy, but what you have to realize is there's an accuracy to it. I have to be able to nail that one footprint out every time. I can't step here and then shuffle my feet. So, and then once I'm here and I push off, I've got to be able to come right back to where it goes. So they don't, anytime you have extra motion or extra movement, you get deduction. So you really want to make this nice and powerful and just have such a grace about who you are. That grace comes actually from your core. Okay, here we go. We're going to do 10 of these. Ready? And Hana. And Ru. And Sed. And Ned. And Tasit. And Yasit. And Ilgo. And Hido. And Aho. And Yo. So as easy as that one may seem physically, I realized as I was doing it that I wasn't confident or as confident as I wanted to be in the distance that I was stepping out with my foot. And because I was working on my core, I didn't want to look down and check. So take some time as you do the technique to turn and look down and check it and think, oh, okay, close your eyes, see how that feels as you do that motion. Am I in the right space? And then pull back, and then do the other side, and then look down and check, oh, that's a little bit wide. Check that, make sure that that's good, and then come back, close your eyes, feel it. Make sure you know what that stance feels like when you're not looking at it, and so that you can nail it every time. So as I go through this, I'm continually amazed at how much more I get to practice and work, but it is what's going to build your strength, it's going to build your confidence, and it's going to build your ability to execute. So please practice as much as you possibly can. I really want you to #did it after you have completed today and every day. I'd like you to let me know how you're doing, okay? So please practice going into front stance and practice the left and right stance. Those are the ones we're going to do for now. And I would like for you to do 10 on each side, so that's 40 total, 10, 10, 10, 10. I'd like you to do that every day for 2 weeks, and then I would like for you to let me know how that felt and what the difference is and how much it's improving your growth as a martial artist. Please keep in mind this is a whole body experience. Make sure your core and your shoulders are setting with it. All right, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Cheerio up. Kunien.